I'm Michael Pierce. I co-wrote, co-directed, and co-starred in the movie you're going to see in a little bit. Now the name of the movie, we basically pulled out of somewhere down here. And that's about it for the name.
Yeah, I'm William Reed. I also did everything Mike did, except better. Or, well, on certain parts. Anyway, the name of the movie, I think it was originally entitled Bong. Yeah, because it was a 4-letter word. And I went back and I said to Mike that this is not right, this is wrong. Because Bong is, well, it doesn't sound documentary-ish. I don't think I used that word, but I implied it. And so he says, what do you want to call it? I said, well, I don't know. What do you want to call it? And so we ended up just putting some symbols, because it's not really a cuss word. It's simply a 4-letter unknown variable word. And I think that's really how the name became what it is in the truest light. Yeah.
Well, the writing of the movie was very simple. I basically came up with everything, and William, he threatened me in various ways to put his name on the script as well. So, that's what happened.
Mike is full of horse dung. Yeah, he didn't do much. He simply sat there and stared at the screen. I made him type a couple of times because my fingers got sort of arthritic from, just coming up with all these ideas and then typing them down. Though there were some things that I didn't write, I must say. Those were the dumb scenes. Those were pretty much all Mike. He's like sitting there, on some of the scenes, and that was Mike.
Well, I guess it is fair to say that he did do some of the work. He did write. There's a few things he contributed. Most of it was just nonsense stuff that didn't really make any sense. But to say something that I came up with, the dumb scenes, that's just preposterous. I mean, when you see this movie and you see the scenes that he was talking about, the so-called dumb scenes, you'll see that they're probably the finest things in cinema that have ever been written and done.
I think Mike thinks things that are of great value in cinema are something like the Rocky Horror Picture Show with a bunch of transvestites, running around and doing their flanting or whatever it is they do, because his decisions and opinions are wrong. Just whatever he does, I'm the brilliance here.
Well, for the casting, we try to keep it simple. William, he originally wanted to be every single character. I mean, everybody. Even the cameraman at the same time. I said no. I told him, nope, impossible. You do it, and it just won't make any sense, especially the few nude scenes that we took out. It just wouldn't work with him. I felt I should do those. And so, originally it was just going to be him and me, but we had a few other people come in, there was a few, parts where we needed a girl, none of us looked really good in a dress. So there was a few times when we had to call in people from the outside.
Yeah, I wanted to be everyone. Mike kept telling me it's wrong, it's impossible, you can't do it. I had a remote for the camera, I could do the cameraman, I could be the actors. Then Mike pointed out that whenever I wore like a light colored dress that my calves looked fat, and that disappointed me. And that's slowly how he talked me out of being all the characters. Mike originally wanted to do a porno. That's his whole naked thing. And it was just gonna be by himself too, which is just really weird. I mean, what do you do? I don't know. Well, but we did get some good actors, namely Mike and myself, because we're like the epitome of everything that's epitomized in epitome, whatever, you know. And that's how we got our cast.
When we started filming, originally we were going to shoot the whole movie in one day, from beginning to end, but then we realized that was kind of impossible since some scenes were set at night, and then the following scenes would be in the day, and that didn't work, so we said no. Also, William, he had this crazy idea about filming it with no clothes on. I mean, when he was the cameraman, he wanted to be nude. And we tried that for a little while, but then I just couldn't handle it. I kept cracking up. When I was on the camera, people would see me laughing, and it was because of him and his nude body. So we had to stop that. But we did continue a little bit with that after the filming was done. Just for fun.
Yeah, I was nude a lot of the time. Mike wanted that for his own personal purposes. I didn't let him have it. I still have that for my own personal purposes. But with the filming, it went okay. Mike, I think he felt he was wanting to hurt me a lot, so all the scenes that entailed violence and such, like getting hit by a car, I did that twice, because Mike says, "Oh, no," and that really upset me. It hurt here, here.
Also, during the filming, William, he didn't quite know what he was doing with the camera most of the time. So sometimes you'll see the camera shake a lot, or you'll hear various noises coming from various parts of the body. And that was him, basically, behind the camera when he was, I was telling him, just all you have to do is point the camera at me, press, record. You don't have to do anything else. But he would, shake the camera on purpose, and, he thought, here's an earthquake. Now we're going to have an earthquake scene. And then, so if you see those, that's what it is. It's supposed to be an earthquake. Probably doesn't really look like an earthquake since the scene didn't call for it, but that's the reason why. And the noise is just press mute.
The weirdest thing that I found in the whole filming process was one scene, just one particular scene that Mike did. And what he told me, I'm kind of ashamed to say it, is he said, just keep the camera there and turn it on and press record when I tell you. Well, it turns out that he wanted the camera on his butt the whole time. If you watch the movie, you'll see what I mean.